How did you guys get this gig?
Well, we have been aware of Bread and Soup Night for quite a while now, and we've been interested in being able to perform for Southern Utah University, so we decided to get in touch with the organization there who puts that on, and they've set us up with this time slot to play this Monday at 5 o'clock. So.
And no doubt you'll be able to hear the song that's playing underneath us at Bread and Soup Night, Life of a Lounge Singer. It's definitely a very beautiful song, very modern. Tell me a little bit about what production went into this song.
Well, that song is a lot of fun, actually. We recorded that about 15 minutes after we met our drummer, Kyle, and we'd rehearsed with him about that amount of time. So we were really, really excited that it came out that fast. And it's just a great song. I really enjoy playing it.
And Mark, you wrote this music?
Yeah, I wrote the music to the song, and I wrote the name of it. I gave it a throwaway title as sort of a way to, I guess, keep away from the emotion of the song, that way, and you have to keep track of them anyway. You can't just number them. And then Caleb wrote the lyrics for it.
Yeah, and when I was coming up with the lyrics, I kind of really thought about the struggle that we have as musicians to get where we dream of going or where we actually want to go, and so that was the inspiration for the themes of the song, the underlying sound and the emotion that goes behind Life of a Lounge Singer.
And as a band, what is your goal for the near future? I mean, Bread and Soup Night is huge. What's next?
I think that Henry David Thoreau said it the best. He said, "Don't give me fame, don't give me money, give me truth." And I think that music is living poetry. And for those that it can reach out to, that they can connect with, will be satisfying enough. I mean, we'd love to get our music heard, but I think I get enough joy personally as the drummer just being able to play the music. I think Jamin said it best. He said, it's a shout out to musicians, when they do hear, because I think every musician kind of puts themselves in that place. They kind of play along with the music in their head, whether it's they have any sort of lyrical background, any sort of guitar or drum background. We can connect with it, and when we can connect with it, it becomes some sort of an outlet. And I think that is so important in today. I think it always has been important. I use an absolute there, but I think that has always been important for humanity. So, Kyle
Bond, getting deep.
He's the deep one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get to say anything. I'm the drummer. I have to keep. This is why I'm the drummer. I just keep most of it to myself.
It's his vocals in the band.
Well, as a drummer, do you ever want to do more?
Mark and I have talked a little bit about the Neil Peart approach. Writing lyrics for the band. But I think for now, I just leave kind of the heavy stuff to Mark and Caleb. I am working on some lyrics, but I don't know. I really like what they've produced right now, as well.
And Kyle's a great lyricist anyway, and we're looking forward to using anything that he comes up with in some of our songs, because he's just a fantastic writer.
That's good to know that you have lots of support for the drummer.
Hey, without him, there's nothing. So
yeah, we'd be an acoustic lounge act.
It'd be all over the place.
Exactly.
I don't know about that, but
So as a band, how did you meet? How did you get your start?
Well, all of us, we have dreams of being in a band. I had a dream ever since I started playing the guitar of playing music live, and all of us have been musicians since we were young, varying levels, obviously, hopefully developed greater talent over the years. But I met Mark. We had the same guitar teacher, and Jamin has been a great friend of mine since I was 8 years old, and so we kind of have been in different stages in life with the music, but we came together kind of basically our senior year of high school and to form Efficiency, and so that's been about 4 years ago.
4 years, 5 years, something like that, yeah.
So
everybody has a fun story that goes along with the name of the band. Do you have one?
I wish ours was fun, but the reality is, if you found out where bands got their names, it would be really boring. The majority is just offhand, because honestly, Mark was on the phone with me one night, and he said, "Hey, we need to come up with a name for our band." I think we were preparing to play for a Battle of the Bands. And as I was talking to him, I looked down on my binder, and it said efficiency on it. And I said, hey, Mark, why don't we do efficiency? And he's like, that sounds cool. It stuck. So,
and in fact, I remember talking with Caleb about that same time when we were trying to come up with a name, and I remember going through the dictionary, like, what's a cool word? You know, we were just brainstorming things. That was.
I think it's funny because I still get a lot of people asking what's the significance of the name, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I don't listen to a band, and I don't care about what their name is. You know, I mean, some bands have cool names. You know, like Muse. That's a really awesome name, and you know, it's got Greek mythology built into it and everything. And you got a band like, you know, the Beatles, who named themselves after a bug. So, you know.
But, you know, I think it can reflect on, I don't know, anything in our lives. The names of our bands definitely carries our pride in our music. So, you know, we want to go somewhere with it. So people make puns and jokes about efficiency all the time, and I'm cool with that. So
let me hear a joke. Give me one.
Yes, Caleb. Let me hear a joke.
Uh-oh. I'm on the... Well, a lot of times we're in practice, and I'm always, like, the lame one who's always just, like, keeping everybody, like, going when everybody else wants to have fun. Yeah, I'm kind of like the mom of the band.
We need it.
And so they're all just... I'm just like, dude, guys, we need to be more efficient. And then they all just stop playing, and they're like...
Most bands, you hear about all these bands that are breaking up over silly arguments, or they're just done with their music. Have you ever been there?
Yeah. This one time, Kyle came in wearing the same shirt as me, and I was like, "You're fired."
And I said, "Mark, this is your shirt. You can't fire me, because then I'll have your shirt." Yeah.
He had me over a barrel, so we let him in the band still.
Really, we've been really fortunate. We all come from different backgrounds. We have different opinions on things, but for some reason, we've never really gotten any heated arguments about where we want to go or what we want to do with the band. We all try to bring each other's opinions to the table because they're all very important, and so I feel like we've had a lot of experiences in life that have taught us that you know, working together is the only way to do it.
And I think the great thing is that you can't go into a band and have an ego. If you come into a band, you know, you're playing with other people, and you need to be right all the time. You're doomed from the start. So I think the great thing is that we come in. You know, let's say that, you know, Caleb has a song or I have a song, and we bring it in, and somebody has a suggestion of how they think they'll make it better. You know, we are not going to hear that suggestion unless you're open to it. So I think that for that reason, we've been blessed that we're open to others' opinions and their input, and I think that it's made us stronger and it's made our music better because of that.
I definitely agree with that because it seems like we're constantly, just on our last practice, I remember we were just trying to go over an ending on the song, and we're like, let's try it like this, and then we had another idea, let's try it like this, no, let's try it like this, so we try like all those different ways, and we just came together, and no, this one's the coolest, and we just decided collectively.
Yeah, and like Caleb was saying earlier, like we each come from such diverse music backgrounds that being with guys that allow for us to try ideas allows for a very diverse sounding style of music because we're able, I feel like, to produce different sounds because, you know, Mark's got more of the classical 80s. Caleb was talking about that earlier. He was like, you know, we tease him and we say, oh, it's goofy because it's, you know, this older stuff, but it's not. It really brings a really diverse sound, and then, you know, we each just have different music inspirations. Mm-hmm. So.
And that's definitely the thing that makes it so enjoyable too, because you hear things that when songs that you're writing, you're like, oh, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even hear about that. Yeah. But because we're all together, it's like, wow, we can definitely come together and make like this song like the best thing ever.
And the great thing is it helps us cover all our bases, I think, stylistically. You know, it just because we all listen to something that just basically kind of, when we get together, it's all encompassing, and we put out a good product, I guess.
You guys are so cute. All bonded and together.
Was that a
Yes.
Kyle Bond.
It's Kyle. It's Kyle.
Yeah, he bonds us.
So you're going to start getting your new EP produced. Is that correct?
Yeah, recording.
With the same sound engineer that did Imagine Dragons and Five Finger Death Punch. How exciting is that?
Super excited.
We're really
Yeah,
excited.
we, I've been kind of stuck here in Cedar as far as like wondering where we could go to get a better recording sound. And it's amazing that this guy basically just showed up on our porch. He actually moved his recording studio on the other side of the block from where I live, and he's come up from Las Vegas, and we were fortunate to be the first Cedar City band to go talk to him about recording, and he's excited. His name's Tom Parham, Hit Track Recordings, and we've basically lined up that we'll be able to see where we can go with him. We're going to line out 3 songs, put in one single, basically, and one of those songs will be Life of a Lounge Singer, as well as 2 others, which are Waiting for Surrender and Another Excuse. But we're excited for that recording opportunity, and we'll be getting in there on the 19th of this month. And we're excited to see where that'll take us, because he has a lot of connections there and a lot of good opinions about good sounding music. So
He's got great experience. He's got great experience too. He, like you said, he's worked with Sublime. He's worked with Five Finger Death Punch. He's worked with Imagine Dragons. So he's got a really fantastic resume, and we're really excited to go record with him.
Fantastic. So one more time, where are you playing next?
we'll be in the ballroom this Monday, October 7th. Between 5 and 7 p.m. We'll probably get going a little bit after 5. It's bread and soup night. It's all you can eat bread and soup for $2 with a can of food and $3 without. So I definitely recommend going hitting it up. It's cheap food and some fun entertainment, and we'd love to play some music for you guys.
Come and enjoy the show.
Bread and Soup Night at the Ballroom, Monday, October 5th from 5 to 7. Efficiency plays live. Here is a little bit of a taste of what you'll be able to hear while you enjoy your unlimited soup and bread.
Baby, don't take this love song and turn it around. They don't make these words in a tired small town. But baby, just trust me, it'll get a little better later. Baby, don't try and deny that you're getting closer. You didn't come tonight just to be alone, but baby, just trust me, it'll get a little better later. Maybe it's your world that's keeping you under, unknown to all the people, but not to me. Baby, it's your world, and we'll get there eventually. You try to say goodbye, but your eyes won't say it. You say you've got a guy, but I just don't buy it. You've got your world, and I know we'll make it. To turn the lights off, another excuse to run and hide, another excuse to turn the lights off,